Hello everyone and welcome. So in this video I'm going to talk about list comprehensions, so basically a way to define lists in a shorter form and also filter out certain elements of a list that don't meet a certain condition of your choice. So I have a list of numbers here. Now imagine that I want to print every number in numbers multiplied by 3. So for that I would use a for loop. So for num in numbers, I want to print the number times 3. Now I'm going to run this code, and you can see that it prints every number in numbers divided by 3. Now imagine that I want to print a list instead of the separate numbers. Now to do that, I could create an empty list and then append every number divided by 3, but I could also do that in a much simpler way using list comprehensions. So to do that, I'm going to write a variable called times 3. This is going to equal a list. So inside of here, I'm going to write num times 3, which is what I want to return for num in numbers. And now I can just print this list, so times 3. And now if I run this code, this is just going to print a list with every number in numbers multiplied by 3. So those are list comprehensions. Now imagine that I want to print every number in numbers only if they meet a certain condition. Let's say if they are divisible by 2. Now I could do the same thing. So I could create an empty list, so divisible by 2, and this is going to equal an empty list. And then for num in numbers, if that number divided by 2 has a remainder of 0, so if it is divisible by 2, then I would append that number, so div by 2 dot append num, and then I would print divisible by 2. Now that's really that's really complicated, and there's a much simpler way to do this, also using list comprehensions. So to do that, you just create another variable, so div by 2. This is going to equal a list comprehension. So I want to return num for num in numbers, like so, if that number divided by 2 has a remainder of 0. And now I have to print this, so print divisible by 2. And after run this code, this is going to give me a list of all of the numbers in numbers divided, if they are divisible by 2. Okay, so that's basically it for the video. If it helps you, if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to help support the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.